The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Ready, set. Seven Pirates, Seven Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Sweeney. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Packers defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Get it. Go street.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll set up a throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Street.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Dragon 60. Ready,
2nd and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And try to find Jackson Smith-Njigba, and that'll make it 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
19 tight, 19 tight. Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 11, Panther 11. On the ball, on the ball. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
18, Pioneer. Check, 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 check. Check 60, check 60.
Operating from the gun, Sweeney. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Justin Madubuike. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well.
And the pressure gets to him again. Lucas Van Ness. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Sweeney. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first two possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. Set. Hurt. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready, ready?
2nd and 3. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The Packers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Saints 42-yard line.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. 6-0 our score after one. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 17.
Operating from the gun. Sweeney, touchdown. Chris Olave hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
On the double.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hurt. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talked about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Hey, smash. 65 Cats, 65 Cats. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Taking it about the 16. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 1st and 10, Sweeney. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. There he goes, right side. He may go. Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Saints 20. Packers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, go street. Top low, 18. Check out.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Dragon 60. Ready, right?
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him to football in space as they did right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Street, street. Smash, smash. Hey, check that, check that.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Back to throw. Sweeney. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, it worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we
Here's
go.
3rd and a few inches.
18. 5 in.
Operating from the gun. Sweeney. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Big Lion.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Drop 60. Drop 60.
Looking to throw. Sweeney. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints add 6 to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
65 catch. 65. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
19 Lions. 77.
Off the play fake. Sweeney. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready.
They chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Off play action. Sweeney. Touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Packers 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Oilers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else.
Dragon 60. Check. Say, hey. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Get it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check smash. Warrior 70.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
60 Maverick. 6. Hey, smash. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
79 Broncos, 19 Lions.
They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That is incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there, waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Robinson on a give right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
3rd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moved.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
18 Rattler, 18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sweeney. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Ready.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. Touchdown, Saints! A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Saints have got it on cruise control. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
On the ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced a mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
To about the 26 here.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
They run it again with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. This from 44 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10.
Go.
Throwing again. Sweeney. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, those backups on the sideline, they got to be eagerly anticipating the 4th quarter upcoming. Look at the size of the lead, how they're moving the football. This defense really struggling and giving up plays like we just saw.
Yeah, Stars have certainly done all they've needed to in this one, haven't they? But my question is, will he be able to resist the urge to continue to run things up a bit and get his main guys a few bonus stats before he calls them off the field?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the play fake. Sweeney rolling to his left.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are...
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Sweeney. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career.
And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping... their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Let's go.
The Packers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Smith and Jigba in motion right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. How about this?
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. The 71 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Saints extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Second down and inches. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And now they're in the hurry up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
On the set. Warriors 17. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw now on first down.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
Touchdown, Packers.
Jackson Smith and Jigba.
30 yards.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 18 right here. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Go! Ready.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They find some open field here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Toss play to Robinson. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play.
No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Robinson gets the toss on the right side.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because